There was a young man who had just graduated from college with a degree in philosophy. One day, he met a young lady at a coffee house, and he noticed she was reading the book As a Man Thinketh. Uncharacteristically, he asked her if he could join her. She smiled. A year later, the young couple were engaged. They decided to attend premarital counseling. The counselor's office was quiet and peaceful. An older man walked into the room with a warm smile and greeted the couple. As he spoke, their anxiety began to fade. The old man sat down and looked at the couple in silence. Then he said, "Do you know why you are here?" Unsure of what he was asking, they did not respond. Seeing their confusion, the old man laughed. Then he asked, "Do you believe that love brought you here?" The young man grinned and replied, "Yes, of course." The old man nodded his head and said, "Good, then I can help you. Believing in God is the foundation that will make your marriage a success." The young man's jaw tightened. "I don't believe in God," he said. "I believe we get out of life what we put in. God does not determine what I do or who I marry. I do." The old man leaned back in his chair and turned his attention to the young lady. After a moment, she said, "I believe in God, and I believe love has brought us here too." Surprised, her fiancé turned to her and said, "You never told me you believed in God." She replied calmly, "You never asked." The old man interrupted them gently and said, "Now we can begin." Later, the couple sat quietly in their car, unsure of what the future held. Things were no longer as simple as they had imagined. Their differences seemed irreconcilable. The young man loved her with a love he had never known before. But how could he accept her belief in God when he believed she was wrong? How could they move forward when they seemed to be heading in different directions? Still, they decided to meet with the marriage counselor one more time. Both of them were curious to see what the counselor still had to offer. They had barely spoken since that session, and neither knew what the other was thinking. When they returned to the counselor's office, they noticed a puzzle sitting on the desk in front of them. There was a note attached that read, "Complete me." The young woman immediately began working on the puzzle. The young man watched as she became completely absorbed in it. She worked quickly and efficiently, and it seemed she would finish without any help. But the puzzle was not complete. 3 pieces did not fit. Frustration set in, and thoughts of their engagement and how complicated everything had become rose to the surface. Seeing her frustration, the young man tried to help. He attempted to force the remaining pieces into place, but no matter how hard he tried, they would not connect. Finally, in desperation, the young man asked his fiancée to hold one piece while he held another. Together, they placed their individual pieces around the final piece. When they did, the puzzle was completed. They smiled and embraced. At that moment, the old man walked into the office. He looked at the completed puzzle and said, "Now you are ready to get married." In disbelief, the young man responded, "But we haven't even started our session. You haven't given us a chance to work out our differences or given us any guidance." The old man pointed to the puzzle and said, "You worked out your differences right there. No matter how hard one of you tried, the puzzle could not be completed without working together. You were each holding a piece that only you could connect. When it is connected, all the rough edges disappear, and all that remains is a beautiful, complete puzzle. You walked into my office as individuals, but like this puzzle, you will become one. When you tried to connect your pieces together, it did not fit. It was not until you both connected to the last piece, one on each side, that the puzzle was complete." The young man's eyes widened. "God?" "Yes," the old man replied. "God. You see, you believe in God because you love her. God is love. Without love, you would not be able to connect with her on a deeper level. It is love that will keep you, and it is love that will complete you. Your love for each other will overflow into everything you are connected to. You are no longer at odds because of love. Without love, you would not be able to become who you are meant to be. The young couple smiled and embraced once more as they thanked the counselor. Their counseling session had ended, but their life together had just begun.